British universities were at a level talking about a very strange phenomenon that began to spread in universities, specifically in the specializations of artificial intelligence. According to the Medium website, she says that with the start of the new academic year, she was surprised that one of her PhD students was interrupted and attended a video in the second week in two, and the student, he did not come. And this was a very strange thing for her, because he was very smart, spending 3 years on his research, and he found him less than a year and finished and took the degree. But suddenly he stopped, so she started asking for a role, and in the end she knew that the student still got him an offer from Abu Ratib company consisting of 6 figures. This is a salary that makes him give up anything and run away with companies before. Or you say, well, where is the stranger? In this story, someone got an offer from Apple, and his son, where is the stranger? I will tell you the stranger in all this dialogue that what happened is not one situation or two. No, this has become a phenomenon in large universities, especially in computer science and artificial intelligence. Big companies are kidnapping these students and drowning them in money. This is because they are very rare. This rare thing has started to make a war between countries. Your honor, regret, some of them, and also a bigger war between companies, and some of them at the global level, and specifically more than the large companies that are now working to attract talents to you artificially by any means. Exactly? Okay, medicine. What is left of the war story? No artificial intelligence. How? The war. Did a small company like Opel beat Google so far? How else is this the subject of this? The problem is for the Chinese at the international level. And what are the numbers and expectations about the future of artificial intelligence and its jobs? And most importantly, what is the impact of the phenomenon that we talked about? Now, the phenomenon of kidnapping students from postgraduate studies, university professors, and specialists by large companies is what we will try to discuss in today's episode. Hurry up your cup of coffee, focus with me. At the beginning of God is this. I'm okay. Let's start today's episode. Instead of what spread about China in the last 5 years without quoting the author, how is it when he said that the data and the data will remain the new oil and fasting will remain OPEC the data, and to some extent the words are correct. Meaning this volume of data is that a number of experts saw that China would remain alone in this new field. And we saw that with the start of the launch, Polo announced the launch of an engine. The Chinese search for its launch, and this is its own version of artificial intelligence, competing with Shady Betty. But the opposite of what was expected happened, because when it also announced its version, it was clear that there was hesitation in launching the D version, or that there was haste. The company was not ready, and not because it was in the live show. His egg preferred to display pre-recorded responses, and it was not quickly made available for experimentation. All freedom, as happened with you, my brother, because this talk was negative. The shares of white companies fell, and here we discover that not only the large volume of data is the only way to excel in this field, but rather that there are other elements that must be available. Its people are the other elements that must be available. Artificial intelligence is because it has a very large duration of artificial intelligence. According to some studies, it says that 88% of the artificial intelligence end up with 88. We work in America, and China retains only 10. Therefore, China is seeking in various ways to bring back its talents from abroad. For example, they launched the 1,000 Talents program to attract technology experts. China, global talents from abroad, whether Syrians or not, but the Americans stood in the way of them, standing by the idea